What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is the 3rd of February. We're taking a look at ABT USD Arcblock / the US dollar daily chart, Coinbase, but we are going to go over and look at the Gate.io chart in just a moment. Quick recap here on this chart. So currently up 35%, just hanging around one of my levels overnight, the 48.24 level. Let's take a zoom into that on the 3-minute chart, and then we'll get us over to the Gate.io chart. So you can see overnight we have a slight pause here at the 48.24. I don't think it will hold for very long as resistance. This thing is very strong. But you can see we got up to that level. That's the first level I shared last night. And we've kind of been hanging around that. And it looks like we might be turning that into support right now for this pair. This is the Coinbase for this chart, for this data. This is the Coinbase data, and this is the US dollar. So it looks like we're going to turn that into support. If so, there's a good chance we're heading up to 54.87. So you can see how the market respects these levels for a period of time. That period of time can be brief, very brief. You can see how it also respected these levels down in here. We went past 38.12, pulled back to it, and then continued back higher for this candle. So 48, let's see here, 48.20 is that level looking to turn into support. And like I said, if that does happen, there's a good chance we're heading up to 54.87. So that is for this chart. That's the Coinbase data. Let's head over to Gate.io. Here is the Gate.io chart. Up 31.25, 47.924. We have two targets, two much higher price targets above the market for this that we're going to talk about here in just a moment. So this data goes back to, let's see here, 2018. Looks like the 25th of February is where the data starts here for the Arcblock on Gate.io. So going back to 2018, that much longer than the Coinbase data. So we have two upper price targets. You could see we are well above all of this resistance here, and that basically took place a couple days ago. So all of these candle highs here, tried to break it basically back in December, didn't happen, and then broke it again. So our next major one to watch would be over here, which is roughly at the 82-cent level. That's where this major leg up came in at the high. So that's roughly around 82 cents. We'll see if we get up there or not. The next one would be up there at $1.77, and then the next one would be up there at $1.94. So those are all major highs that need to be broken, just like these were just recently, a couple days ago, just like all of these highs were, as well as that one right there. All right, so let's get into this here. We have one target roughly up there at $2.53. Now, this is for this chart. And once again, this is Arcblock / Tether USDT. So obviously the $2.53 range roughly is going to put you well into some new highs for this chart, for this pair here. So that's, like I said, that's going to get you well above that $1.94, $1.95 all-time high for this chart, as well as all of these other highs I just spoke about. So $2.53 is that target number one. And when I say target, basically I'm referring to, like, if the market gets up to that level, I would expect a reaction, basically a resistance level for a period of time, like we just spoke about prior to this chart in the Coinbase one, that when the market gets up to these levels, I suspect the market to pause for a period of time. And like I said, that period of time can be can be short, you know, it can be a couple hours, a couple days. It could be the top for a very long time. I just expect a reaction once it gets up there. So that would put the price up. We're at 47 cents right now. It's a massive, massive move. And there's no guarantees this will happen. I just like how this chart has data going back further, which allows me to get higher price targets here. So that puts us basically another 430% higher than where we're at now. 47 cents to basically 250. 430% move higher. Like I said, guys, there's no guarantee it will happen. But you ask for higher targets on this chart, so that's what we will provide. So that is the target number one we have here. Moving higher, we have a range targets, I should say. Up there between $8 and $10 is my next level of targets, and that's the highest I have for this chart here, for this Gate.io chart. That is between $8 and $10. So like I said, I would expect a reaction. You know, let's say price does break these highs at $1.94, as well as all these other ones before that, and we start to head up towards that $2.50 range. I expect a pause, a reaction there. If the markets continue to steam on, basically between $8 and $10, I would really think the markets would find some pretty major resistance, at least for a period of time. So that's $8 to $10. I don't have an exact number, but I think it's safe to say if the market gets up to there, that is the range I would expect the price to get to. Like I said, no guarantees either of these scenarios will play out. From where we're currently at 47, like I said, you're at 430% up to that 253. The $8 range, you're roughly at like a 1,600% move. And then $10 puts you up there at like 19. You could call it like 2,000% roughly, slightly less. So it's possible. You know, it happens in these markets. I've seen cryptocurrencies do ridiculous things, especially over long periods of time. Massive, massive moves to the upside. But you guys asked for upper targets. Here they are. There's no guarantees they will happen. This is not financial advice, guys. 253, target number one, resistance level number one, assuming we break the all-time highs at $1.94, $1.95. 253, and then the $8 to $10 range. So, you know, with a give or take a 2,000% move up there from the $10 up there to $10 from where we're at, which is 47 cents. So $2, $8 to $10. Who knows? Will it happen or not? Let me know down in the comments. This is the Gate.io chart. It's a daily chart. It's Arcblock /USDT. This chart is on tradingview.com. Guys, all links down below. As always, appreciate if you use those. Does help support the channel. You guys take care.